Hello, hi there gorgeous Taurians. Hope that you are gorgeous and well, and welcome to my channel. My name is Bella and most people know me as Bella the Secret Psychic, and yeah, I know I'm late, I'm so sorry. I've been so busy, but I will try to do better next time and make sure that I get my videos out earlier. So this is your monthly June love horoscope for 2018, and sorry, you might hear background noise, you might hear my dog snoring, you might hear the postman. I do apologise because I only ever do these in one take, otherwise you'd never get these videos out, so I do apologise. So how I work, for those of you who are watching me for the first time, is I'm a psychic, so I work generally with my spirit guides who give me information, feelings, messages that I basically interpret when I do private readings or when I do these horoscopes in a very general way so that you can navigate the energies basically successfully. Now yours is interesting because I was like, because that June and nearly everybody else's, you're about the 8th one that I've done today, everybody else's energies is super in line with this kind of gorgeous, very intoxicating love energy that we have all month. So if you're single, Taurian, this is a great month for you to be dating. However, yours came out a little bit like interesting, but it might feel worse before it gets better. and the only way that I can explain this is like this, that sometimes we want something to change, or we want something so badly, particularly when it comes to like romance, that actually we are manifesting that, or allowing the energy of that to manifest. But what we don't realise is that in order for it to manifest, it may need to change some things that you are uncomfortable with changing. It could change you. It could make you have to change your thought form so that you think differently, or put boundaries, or make another person change in order to bring about what you want. And so this is why I say to you that could be at the most at least 3 weeks of this that you go through what I'm going to tell you. It could be as short as 1 week, but I need you to know, because you might be sitting there, Taurians, going, well, I thought this is supposed to be a love month. Why is it not happening to me? It actually is happening to you, but in a way that shakes things up to make things better, basically. The universe is trying to manifest what you want, but something has to change. And let's just say you may not feel like you like the change that's happening, but it is absolutely necessary, and you will 100% understand by the time you get to the end of the month, and by the time you get into July also as well. Because they're saying here, you need a new beginning. So this could be, again, you're single, you want a new beginning, you want to be in love, you want to have a relationship, or you're in a long-term relationship and it's a little bit sour and you want a new beginning. You're waiting for somebody to come back, you want a new beginning, but something has to change in order to bring that back. And I can guarantee you are getting a new beginning, you are getting changes, you are getting reconnections, you're getting better connections, you're getting first connections, but it feels a bit dodgy, guys. Like I said, maximum 3 weeks, could be sooner than that. I'm not gonna lie. I get here arguments. I get you arguing directly with somebody, or I get you arguing with yourself, you know, about perhaps how you're thinking and feeling about somebody. I'm getting you feeling a little bit stressed first week. I'm getting you here thinking that you want to make change and you want to take control, and you want to make judgments. I get here that you want to move on. I get here that you're frustrated with being stuck in a situation because of the lack of somebody else not giving you what it is that you feel that you deserve to be having, basically. And it's spilling out of you this month because the universe is actually saying you want change, you want real love in your life, or you want this person to be better for you, or you want real people to come and date you and not be silly. That actually you just, it vibrates out of you the basically about it, and it feels uncomfortable. You may even be like, oh, I hate the universe because it's making me feel like nothing's going right for me, or I feel stuck, or it's horrible, it's good, I'm arguing and fighting, I just want to move on, I don't want to be in love, I hate love. You might have that kind of overall feeling, but my guides are saying here, go with it. Because it may not feel pleasant, and like I said, it could last for just 1 week, but it's been shown that it could go up to 3 weeks. That If your thought is in particular around ending the situation because you're just feeling like it's not going anywhere or the person can't change, and you've tried every other technique, even though you don't really want to, but it's like, what have I got to lose because I'm just miserable, basically, my guides are saying here, follow your instincts, follow your higher self. If it doesn't smell right, doesn't feel right, then you should not be in it. Our feelings are massive indicators of what is good for us, if that makes sense. If it feels good, even if everybody else is like, no, if it feels good, then it's the right thing. But it feels to me that a few of you are in things that do not feel good right now, no matter what your situation is. Follow it, because it brings about change. Now, obviously, this change could be about your choices, particularly if you're walking away from somebody. It could be that you have firmly decided that I deserve better. And so you're going to leave that situation and be open to new love. It could be that your decision is that you've been in a triangle situation and you are making a choice to let one of them go. And particularly the one that's making you feel trapped, not moving forward, so on and so forth. It could also be that your relationship mostly has been really, really good, but you've gone into a bit of a funky stage where actually it's feeling constrictive, oppressive, and not very, very good. And you've tried different techniques and it's just not working. This is where you'll move on. But also, you'll make them see, and there is repair that's there if you're in that situation. It could also be that you've been waiting to reconnect with somebody. You've been waiting, but that person's just not been treating you right. They've not been good to you. They've been ghosting you, maybe being horrible, rubbing things in your face. You're not going to take it anymore. You're going to make a decision not to wait, not to wonder, not to anything. What I'm being shown for some of you, because I think for some of you, that person does deserve to be left, is that for some of you that person will change. I think in the circumstances where that will change is people that perhaps you're restrained, you are separated from, but are trying to rub it in your face. That's deliberate, by the way. It's a bit of negative attention, but it's deliberate. Or your relationship, just the person you had a relationship with got lazy and complacent, and this kind of shakes things up. But follow your feelings, because you will bring about what you're trying to manifest, which is to have a happy romantic love life. What this energy is effectively doing for you guys is reminding you about self-love, which perhaps has got lost in you giving of other people, or just putting up with the bad treatment, perhaps, whether that person realises it or not. So how this beautiful love energy works to your advantage is because you recognise that you deserve so much better. And so the self-love comes in. But don't be afraid, because for those where, you're meant to be together, because, whenever we let anything go, what is meant for us will always find its way back to us. The same will be true. So some of you will temporarily be moving on and moving forward, only to find that actually what you wanted to finally change in that situation, they finally hear you and they finally do it, that you get to start on a new clear path where they can see it now, and so on and so forth, and work together towards certainty. Or you'll find somebody else new, which means you manifested what you intended in the first place, because it means going into another relationship, you're not going to put up with the same thing. You're at a higher vibration, which means you then become a vibrational match to somebody who is just as self-loving as the way you love yourself, which is the best way to measure what type of relationship you'll draw to you. If you have thoughts that are like, I'm no good, I'm no this, everything always goes the same way, guess what you'll attract? If you're, I love myself, I deserve better, I know more, and I'm going to do this, guess what you'll attract? You'll attract somebody who also thinks you're amazing, you're wonderful, and will think the last person was absolutely mad. So, interesting read for you, Tauri, slightly different to everybody else's, but it's a really profound spiritual shift that does actually shift loads of beautiful things in alignment for you when it comes to the best kind of romantic connection that you're supposed to have, because we've got another 2 years of this better cycle with Saturn sitting in Capricorn, that you need to be prepared. And so it feels a little bit like the universe is saying a little bit like you're not. And this is the month you're going to do it. So I hope that that's been helpful and inspiring for you. Go with the flow. Even if it feels a little bit messy, you will feel liberated, or you'll get the change exactly the way that you needed it to be. So I've been Bella. Thank you so very much for listening to me. Again, if you like, subscribe. I come in here Monday to Friday with daily energy reads, as well as next month's love horoscopes, which I will be on time for as well. So you all have an amazing month, you gorgeous Aquariuses, and I will see you again next month. Not Aquariuses, Tauruses. Sorry. Bye.